Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 13 of our course, Week 13 Financial Management Students. This is your Professor Javier Black, and I just want to get into what we're going to do this week, but there's a few other things I would like to cover. And as you are starting this video, you see that that is correct. I want to talk about some internship opportunities that was passed down to me, and I would definitely like to pass this to the class. The first one here would be the U.S. Department of State paid student internship for the fall of this year coming up. And this is the information, and you can review this video if you want to get the link. Here's some of the qualifications. You have to be a U.S. citizen, be 18 years old, enrolled in an accredited academic institution on a part time basis, and have a GPA cumulative of 3.0, or be a college junior, senior, or graduate student with at least 60 credit hours completed and be able to pass and retain suitability and background clearance requirements. This is a paid internship. Now, the key thing with internships is that oftentimes you don't see the word paid along with the internship opportunity. But this one happens to be a paid internship opportunity where you would get 17.51 an hour, and this is in the Washington D.C. area. So for more information about this opportunity with the US Department of State, here's the link right here. And you can go back and look at this video again. The link is included in this email that was actually forwarded down to me. So once again, internship opportunity, students. The internship opportunity would be with the U.S. Department of State. Now, that's not the only opportunity that I actually want to share with you all. There happens to be another opportunity, and this one happens to be with Insomnia Cookies. I believe that I have some bakers in my class that love to bake a variety of desserts and delectables, very edible items pertaining to desserts. Insomnia Cookies. They are going to be actually looking to fill 3 levels of internships. So, cookie aviation, they're looking for people team as well as marketing team. Here are the links here in regards to that, and also the contact information. I will share that with you as well. Kiana Roberts, who happens to be the talent acquisition coordinator for Insomnia Cookies, right in the Philadelphia area. And here's our phone number. So, once again, internship opportunities for these 3 areas of interns. Get in contact with Miss Roberts. And once again, that is in the Philadelphia area. You can go back and look at this video again. And her number is actually listed right here, 267-619-3546. Okay, wanted to share that with you, class. And I think in the past you probably received some emails from me regarding job opportunities as well as internship opportunities. And of course, if any other opportunities happen to get forwarded down to me, I would definitely pass it along with the class and I would share it via video, which I'm doing now, or I would happen to do it by email by forwarding the email over to you. Now, let's get down to our course material. We are in week number 13, week 13 of the course. And this week, we happen to be talking about cost control. Now, many of you, of course, took the cost control class with me. That was back in the fall of 2021, where the focus was centered around controlling various costs when it comes to your overhead costs, as well as different costs pertaining to inventory. It could be payroll, it could be staffing, okay, it could be other costs pertaining to your facility. There's a wide variety of costs that you have to take into consideration when you look at balancing as well as budgeting. So, what we are going to do this week, here are the 3 discussion question assignments, and there is some math. You'll see that there's some division as well as multiplication that is involved. Now, make sure, class, for discussion question assignment 1, okay, follow the instructions very carefully on this. I want you all, the way that it's laid out here, I actually put this together. Put this on an Excel spreadsheet. Back a few weeks ago, one of your other discussion question assignments, I asked you all to lay it out on an Excel spreadsheet. Complete an Excel spreadsheet and then just uplink the spreadsheet in your response to me. So this is regarding right here labor hours and calculating the productivity issue of number of guests that are served on an hourly basis based on different positions, okay, pertaining to the restaurant when it comes to serving. So have this one completed, of course, by Wednesday at midnight. That would be Wednesday, tomorrow night at midnight. And then, of course, discussion question assignment number 2, and as well as you have some more math here that I did actually um, require of you all to put together some basic math to figure out inventory cost. That would be discussion question assignment number 3. So, of course, as my instructions are on a weekly basis, I want everyone, of course, when you log into D2L, the main thing that you want to do is that you want to go to the news feed. That is the most important thing that you want to do. So go to the news feed of the course, the news feed. That's very important right here. And then, of course, I break down everything in terms of what you need to do, what you need to get done. So, discussion question assignment 1, that's going to be due midnight Wednesday. Discussion question assignment number 2 will be due midnight Friday, and discussion question assignment number 3 will be due midnight on Saturday. Okay. Oh, another thing here that I want to discuss is very important. You received the link already by email to complete your student evaluations. I did make an announcement back on this on Sunday when I posted this in the news feed, and I'm also talking about it in the video, and I'm going to actually mention it again coming up towards the end of the week here. The deadline is April 22nd. Do your student evaluations class. And once you do your student evaluations, I want you all to email me to confirm that you did do the evaluation. Okay, just a reminder. You have until April the 22nd. Okay, so we have 10 more days before those student evaluations are due. So, again, everyone, make sure you send me an email. Make sure that you completed the student evaluation. And of course, my email is listed right here. Also, if you need to contact me, my availability hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5:30 to 8:30, Thursday and Friday, 4 to 8, and Saturday, 5:30 to 8:30. So, reminder, get the student evaluations done. They are due by the 22nd. And also, if you need to reach out to me by phone, here are my hours of availability regarding assistance, or if you want to discuss your grade, whatever it may be pertaining to the course, you can actually get in contact with me. Okay, I need to move on here, okay, because we need to look ahead. As you know, this past Sunday at midnight, you were to turn in section 3 of your final paper, and I will probably have those graded, I would have to say by Friday. That would be this Friday. Give me until Friday to get those graded. So you wrote on menu planning, production, and serving based on your restaurant as you continue to write the different sections of your final paper. So I want to remind everyone now, begin to look into the final section. All right. That would be cost control methods, managing revenue profits, as well as the conclusion of the paper. That's going to be due on the final day of class. That would be April the 30th. So just a reminder, begin to look ahead towards this, April the 30th. Now, what you're going to do is, class, and I'm going to make reminders. I'm going to have this in the news feed. I'm going to also talk about it in the last few video discussions that I'm going to post here on D2L. Make sure that when you complete this section, you are submitting the final paper all together. Okay, you're just not going to submit section 4, but you're submitting the entire paper put together when you submit section 4. Okay, so April the 30th, when that's going to be due. If you want to use, of course, additional resources outside of the textbook per APA format, make sure that you cite your resources. But this section, section 4, the final section, you could actually go back to chapters 11, 12, and 13 of your textbook, all right, to pull information or to quote or to cite. Another thing that I want to discuss here. Now, that is not the only thing pertaining to your final project. Now, you are to do this. This is the presentation of PowerPoint that you're going to put together as well. So, the PowerPoint is just based on the paper. So, what you're doing is you're summarizing the paper and you're putting it into a PowerPoint form. This is going to also be due on the final day of class. That would be April the 30th. So, like I covered at the beginning of the semester, I had discussed this regarding the PowerPoint presentation. You're going to create an 8 to 10 slide PowerPoint, and you're going to cover these areas in bullet point form. So, you're going to talk about your development. You're going to talk about the legal aspects. You're going to talk about staffing. You're going to talk about menu planning. You're going to talk about production and serving. You're going to also discuss cost control methods, and then you are going to discuss managing revenue and also a profit slide. Now, what I'd like for you to do with that managing revenue and profit slide, I would like for everyone to do a copy and paste of your Excel spreadsheet into that PowerPoint slide based on your managing revenue and profits. And then, of course, you're going to have an introduction slide and a reflection slide to go with this presentation. Now, just a reminder, this can be more than 10 slides. I want to remind everybody that you could come up with more than 10 slides as you put together this final PowerPoint. No points are going to be deducted if it's more than 10 slides. So again, that's going to be the due date, April the 30th. That would be the final day of class. So all this is coming up, and I'm giving the class a heads up in terms of what we're going to look into as we turn that corner and as we look towards the end of the semester, which will be done in about 2 more weeks. Okay, class, that's going to do it. We're winding down here. Again, if anyone has any concerns, if you happen to be behind, I know several students, you have reached out to me. We have established lines of communication. But if you have any concerns, if you want to discuss your grade, I recommend for those that are behind, if you happen to be behind, do it right now. Do not wait until the final week, because I can reassure you this, that the final week will probably be too late if you are far behind on course material. Okay, that is going to do it. Continue to progress, class, as we are in week number 13. And I will be talking to everyone. I will be sending some reminders out throughout the course of the week. Once again, section 3 of the final paper, again, that everyone submitted this past Sunday. Give me until Friday of this week to get those graded and also to give you feedback. Okay, class, take care, everybody. Continue to enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening and the rest of the week.